Okay, welcome along to day number 4. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name's Chris, and I'm going to be trying to upskill my keyboard stroke piano skills as a beginner, as a novice, predominantly a guitar player, but I'm jumping into the world of keyboard. If you're returning, welcome back. You'll know that this is basically a play along and also a free-for-all in terms of you can give me any advice whatsoever to help me out on my musical journey with the keyboard. What we're going to do today is going to play as usual. As part of the first week, we're going to go through the jazz piano ABRSM qualification, which is going to run through the scales and the modes that are featured in grade 1, just so I can get to grips with them. Process along the way a bit better and better as we go. Right, enough talk, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to take away the intro there, and we're going to go straight into the mode of Dorian on the note D. This is a double octave, starting with the treble clef. Okay, so we're going to work through this one. I'm going to reposition myself a little bit. Okay, so we've got notes first time, which is good. Timing needs a little bit to be desired, but I'm happy with that. My goal for this week is to basically, off the bat, play the scales as they're featured for the first time. Let's try that again. Nice, feels a bit more comfortable. Okay, which is good. A little bit faster. Right-handed, so I'm going to move on to the bass clef. I'm going to try with the left hand, which is the weaker one. Okay, let's double check the finger positioning there. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3 on the bass clef. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Slightly a little bit muted on the A on the descend. Try that one again. Whoop. And a little bit slower. Very nice. Now a lot of people, well I say a lot of people, who am I to say, but I can imagine a lot of people try and skip scales and modes, etc., but I actually get a lot of pleasure out of them. And my overall goal is to kind of improvise as I go along in future, playing along and improvising in a particular key, which is something I've achieved on the guitar, but I've got a long ways to go with the keyboard. Okay, let's do that again with a shuffle fill, treble clef. That wasn't on D, was it? Let's try that again. Okay, very good. A bit slower on the bass clef. Right. Okay, that feels a little bit better, which is good. That was a bit tricky with the shuffle feel. Okay, I'm going to try with my right hand, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a certain chord. So let me think of a chord progression. Simple book. I'm going to try and improvise this one here. I'm going to try and hit it on each octave as I'm going up. I'm just going to ascend with this one. So we've got a D minor, D minor, we're going to work with G minor, A minor, simple 1, 4, 5. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Okay, try one again. Okay, that was quite challenging. Okay, let's work with the A. So now we're going to go, what I'll do is I'll jump up an octave here. That's a bit better. Work with one octave. Okay, so finger position a bit to be desired, but as long as we're playing the notes and we're getting a feel for it, that's all that matters at this stage as far as I'm concerned. Very good, let's move it on from Dorian D. We're going to Mixolydian G on G. Okay, so I'm going to go through this one today, and then we've got two more we're going to work through, which is a double C major, and then we're going to go with the pentatonic in C major as well. And that will be enough for practice for today. Play along if you can, if you want, if you wish. Otherwise, let me know how your keyboard's going. Your piano, are you new? You've been playing for a while? Would you call yourself intermediate? Would you call yourself professional? Let me know in the comments, okay? This is about me learning as best as I can, as quickly as I can, hopefully with the help of yourselves. Okay, so single pattern, double octave. We're going to work on G, the same kind of finger position. On the treble clef. Good, okay. A bit faster with that one. Very nice. Okay. So now we'll do a bass clef octave, double octave. So was that fourth finger that catches me out? Okay, so let's try with a wait for the bass clef all the way out to the treble clef. It's left hand, right hand. Oh, something went amiss there. there. Okay. Challenging. So what I'm trying to do is do the crossover using my first finger on the treble clef there. Finding it a bit challenging, but that's what I'm all about. That's why I'm here. So that's good. Good, okay, I never managed to achieve that before, very good. Right, so we're going to move on with a bit of a shuffle feel, just with a double octave each. Okay, happy with that one? Okay, very good. C major, tried and tested favourite for most people. One of the first ones you'll ever learn as a major scale, simply because there's no sharps or flats. Okay, so let's go with we'll work on the tempo with this one. I'm fairly comfortable, especially with the right hand. Famous last words. Ooh. Okay. Okay, got there in the end, good. Now that felt a little bit easier with the bass clef. I think it's my body position, so I'm going to try that again with the treble clef and just move over a little bit. Okay, so what's your tips with speed and tempo? How do you increase the tempo with, I suppose, precision and confidence? I mean, obviously the best way of doing it is practice, 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 but at the moment I'm concentrating on every single note I play. You know, I compare it to the guitar, not the instrument itself, but in terms of the practice. And with the guitar, I don't have to obviously think as much. I've been playing for years and years, decades to be precise. But with the keyboard, because it's new, every single note takes a lot of thought process. But I'm confident, and I know the process is involved, so it's just going to be a time thing where I've just got to keep it rolling, and it will all come. It'll all fall into place. But I'm trying to speed it up each time, not worrying about the mistakes, just as long as I'm continuing to play a little bit better each and every time. Okay, shuffle feel. Here we go. Shaky on that crossover there. Okay. Okay, very good. Yeah, so we've gone through the bass clef there. Let's do with a double. Let's go with the maximum I've got on my keyboard, which is probably 3 octaves. So we've got. Last one for today. It's a Sunday after all, which is a perfect time to practice. It's been a busy weekend, which is why I've been a couple of days away. It says on the screen day 3, but it's actually day 4. I might just change that now while I can. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Bear with, don't you love going live? Let me see. Okay, very good. So if anyone's watching live, let me know where you're from. Where you streaming in from? Me myself, I'm based in beautiful little Queenstown, which is in the South Island of New Zealand. Absolute paradise. Sun's just starting to come out. It was raining early today, so I'm probably going to get myself out and about because the sun is out and it's quite welcoming. That aside, let's move on. We've got C, a major pentatonic. 5 notes at penta. Okay, with the major we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingers, and we've got the notes of C, D, E, G, and A. So we'll just leaving out on that particular progression. The note we skip is going to be the F if you are working with the C major scale. Okay. Pentatonic, great scales to learn. It's one of the first I ever learnt on guitar. Let's go with the crossover effect. to do there is I'm going to play the chords of C and G with my left hand. On the C, I'm going to go with the finger position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the G, I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to use the crossover effect 2, 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so let's try that. We've got. Always helps with practice if you're kind of working on a little bit of improvisation. Sometimes you never do the same thing twice. Okay, excellent. Let's try that pentatonic scale with the left hand. So we're now going to work on C here, and we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with the crossover. Same kind of thing, so I'll go with a. Let's turn them together. This will be a challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Okay, now this even bigger challenge with the crossover. We have got nearly. Close. Took a bit of thought process on the way back. Very good. Okay. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Let's do this again sometime. I enjoyed that. Enjoy your day. And yeah, be sure to let me know if you've got any tips or tricks. This is Chris signing out. Ta-da for now.